Hello. Well, once again, I've been slacking off. Well, I've been working actually every night, and getting home too late to really play on the server much. But I get on there once in a while, and I turn on the recorder whenever I can. And I got to put another flood match up here. Flood match is just about as perfect a match as there is. About as perfect a map as there is. You know, you got vehicles all over the place, but yet there's a lot of people running around on foot. You got snipers and orb towers, and pretty much every role that you can play is on this map somewhere. Defense with the vehicles, nukes. Pretty much the whole game is on this map. It's about as good a map as they've got in any of the stock maps anyway. This is I don't know how dramatic this one is. It ended up being pretty close at the end. I guess I'd have to admit, you know, that this game really is pretty sensitive to the fact of how many people are on each team. You know, if you get like even a 1 or 2 person advantage with generally well, you know, balanced teams is very often gonna tip the balance. Although not every time, you know, it's always interesting when. It just depends on how well everybody's playing and whether somebody makes a mistake and so on. But yeah, quite often just 1 or 2 people on one side or the other is going to make a huge difference in terms of who's going to win these things.
I have the orb.
I think we pretty much stayed ahead for most of this. I think, yeah, we did lose 20 points right here from, yeah, you know, not paying enough attention to the flood. I don't think we were failing to pay attention to it. We were just being outplayed in terms of trying to control it is all. And now in our attempts to take the flood back, we're losing center, which is the kind of thing that happens. You know, you kind of got this struggle going back and forth between the flood and the center. And when we start to get to trouble like that, I tend to start hovering in between flood and the prime, being defensive. Now I'm going to run back and grab the orb because it's idle. Of course somebody else is going to grab it. This is the risk you take. You know, you go back to get the orb, and in the time it takes you to get there, someone else picks it up, so you've kind of wasted your movement there. And a few seconds one way or the other makes a huge amount of difference. This is real nice. This guy's got the nuke and the blue orb. Managed to run him down, take the nuke, and continue on our way with our tow. And we dodged that Stinger pilot there. Ditched this vehicle just in time. I don't think I'm going to live long enough to actually use this nuke, unfortunately. That would have been a real nice capper to that little adventure, but I'm going to screw up. I'm going to pick a spot here to launch it from. And unfortunately, you have to be a little bit careful. It's going to blow up on me. You know, it's going to immediately. I think it hit that pillar on my left there. That was a little bit anticlimactic, but we're left in control of pretty much the entire map. The flood is blue, but there's a good 35 seconds on it, so I'm going to stick here and try to hold on to the enemy prime. Okay, we got the flood now, so it was a good idea for me to stay here and hold on to the prime. We're not quite holding on to it, but we're just about keeping red from taking it back almost. If I can stay alive a few more seconds, I might be able to knock it down one more time. And meanwhile, looks like blue orb going in, trying to take the flood back, and I think he got it, you know. So yeah, they're slowly fighting us back a little bit there. The nuke is there. Blue has managed to take their prime and the flood back. The nuke is up. I'm going to try to grab it. I probably won't get it. Nope, I will get it. Okay. I'm always going to hesitate for a second there, yeah, because almost inevitably when you got good players on both teams, there's going to be somebody waiting for you to jump into the vehicle you use to get up to where the nuke is. So he's going to take you out with the Deemer, and he's with Admiral. He's still waiting on me. I should have went the other way. I knew he was waiting for me to come out there, and yeah, he got me as soon as I showed. I didn't think he could get me from there, but you know, he knew which way I was going to go. You really have to try to outthink. You know, the guy that you know is after you. You know, because he knows the map just like you do, and you have to think ahead of him. You know, and say, well, he knows I'm going to go this way, so I better not go that way. And in this case, well, that's what happens. Yeah, blue's still. Yeah, they're about to lose another. They're about to lose 20 points here. Okay. So they're not. Yeah, we're still. We're keeping ahead of them.
I have the orb.
They got center now, so they're making some progress in that direction. Yeah, I'm trying to get over to center now. I really should have went to get the orb because it's sitting idle. But having already moved in this direction, I pretty much better keep going. I don't think I'm going to get much further than this, though. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get through here. Yeah, I did get this far, didn't I? That's about it right there. Pulsing and the Viper, defending the center. So blue still has the center. Our orb is slowly moving. I can't see our orb getting anywhere from there. Yeah, he's gonna die right there, I think. Nope, he's coming in.
Defend the floodgate node.
Not even sure what I'm shooting at there. Yeah, orb died. We're building the flood. The blue has a pretty solid grip on the center. The nuke is up, and I wouldn't be surprised if blue is camping it, or we'll get it shortly. No, it looks like somebody on our team's gonna get it, and I'm about to lose it to a sniper. I had to get rid of the Cyber Rat mouse. It just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's anything particular to the Cyber Rat. I think it's just because it's a laser mouse. I suspect the laser mice in general have this property to where every once in a while they just stop working, you know, and I don't know why. Or maybe it's just because of the laser mouse. We've got these cheap $5 mice at work that do the same thing. They're optical mice, though. They just stop working. I sit there and I slap them, you know. I slap them a few times and sometimes they start working again. But the Cyber Rat, I don't know. I'm going to have to take it apart or something. I could turn it in for the warranty, but I just don't care. I'm going back to the I put the MX518 back on there. I need to fiddle around with the sensitivity a little bit, but the MX518 is just reliable, you know. It just works. I need a suicide on that orb. Okay. We pretty much got the... Yeah, we've got it dominated at this point. We've got a walker in here in the center to hold that. That won't last forever, but that'll last for a while. I think it is possible to walk the Dark Walker over the outer buildings instead of through that connecting tunnel, but I don't know how to do it. Oh, yeah, we've got the prime. The flood is blue, but 45 seconds on that. I'm not real worried about that yet. I'm just sitting here and defend this thing with the...
core is under attack.
Yeah, just with the flak cannon. Flak cannon's good to get out when you're inside this little protective bubble. You do have to watch out for Vipers that can fly through there and run you over. You get a lucky shot there. This won't last too long though. Okay, yeah, we got the flood back. Yeah, we're just dominating at this point. I wouldn't. Okay, they did manage to sneak in there and cap, but I think we will manage to at least shoot it down once here. We'll probably lose the shield here in a second. Yeah, still dominating. I'm going to take the opportunity to jump up and finish off that walker. The nuke is back up again, but there's no vehicle for me to go take it. I'll just have to, well, maybe I'll, if it's still there. Yeah, since I spawned at center. Amazingly, that walker is still there. I spawned at center, but there's no hamster ball here to get the nuke with. I expect that there's a good chance blue will get the nuke and take out that walker with it. No, they took out the walker with a Viper. They'll probably. I would not be surprised to see the nuke. Nope. Looks like the nuke went to enemy prime. That's good. So yeah, we're continuing to dominate. Get a lucky shot there. Boss up. I think I killed him several times on this map.
I have the orb.
Oh yeah, grab on this and try to make it to the enemy. Try to make it to the core. Probably get a few points off on the core here. Yeah, I'm gonna go around the front way.
Blue core is vulnerable.
Could have done a lot better here, but I just ran into all these people that kept getting in my way. I'm trying to shoot the core, you know, they're getting in my... I hate that, you know. Well, I got a few points off of it anyway. I think I got like 5 points for that, yeah. Would have preferred to go in the front way if there was all kinds of fire. Okay. This guy, I don't know why he didn't just come in here and suicide on me, but decided to back off instead, you know. No accounting for that. He probably will come in here and suicide in a second. I'm waiting for that to happen. Yep, there he is. He's trying. He didn't get it that time. Let's boss up again. The next guy will get it. This vehicle doesn't usually last long in here. It's too easy for those vipers to fly in there and just suicide. Yeah, there we go. They'll just come straight in and suicide right on you. Because they want to take you down quick, because once they get that nemesis down, it's a lot easier to take the center node down. And yeah, there's nothing here, so I'm going to get into the walker and try to do something with it. I doubt if I'll get it. Well,
I have the orb.
that's probably not a real slick move to jump out of the walker to pick up the orb, but I don't like to do it, but I feel like it's important to keep it moving. It looks like that orb runner's trying to go somewhere on foot. Probably I would go to the flood at this point, yeah, and sit there. But now he should go to enemy prime, I think. Let's see if he tries to. He might have died right there. No, he just capped. He was probably getting all kinds of incoming fire right there. So that puts the orb back at our prime. And I'm going to move forward and try to cover center to keep the enemy orb from coming in and taking it before we can get our orb back back into gear. Here comes our orb. He's going around the back way. And yeah, he looks like he might cap. It looks like he's jumping back and forth a little bit. Yeah, he got knocked out. Well, it's down. Okay. Yeah, if I watch that little mini map up there and watch the little yellow dot bopping around and stuff, I can kind of guess sometimes a little bit what's going on. You know, it's like he's moving towards the prime and suddenly he backs up a little bit. Oh yeah, somebody might be shooting at him. Yeah, just possibly. There's the blue orb trying to come in. I don't think he's gonna make it. Oh. Yeah, the prime's down again, so they didn't take it that time. Still dominating. I need to watch the little messages at the bottom of the screen. I expect Blue must have picked up a player at the end of this, because they nearly won this, believe it or not. Right at the end, they came pretty close.
Blue core is secure.
We'll probably get another 20 points here, possibly. The center's under fire, but there's only 20 seconds on the flood, and then there's no sign of the blue orb. I'm going to try to shoot down the enemy prime, but we're going to lose center right there, so I'm going to back up and start covering the flood, trying to get our 20 points. We're taking the, yeah, I think we're going to get our 20 points there.
What the fuck?
No, maybe we didn't. Yeah, looks like Blue got a last-second save there. Yeah, they're starting to fight back now.
Attack the floodgate node.
We should have got 20 points there, but we did not. I'm gonna go in here. Yeah, I saw the nuke coming in, so I wanted to jump in here, and I got a suicide on the two guys that came jumping in trying to build the center for Blue. I'm gonna jump in here and try to put him some defense, but I believe Blue's gonna come in here and take it right back again. Yeah.
Attack the center node.
Combo shot with a shock rifle, and the center is going Blue. There's 45 seconds on the flood, but it's starting to look like Blue is making a comeback here. Don't know how likely it is that we will get that 20 points. I'm following the orb runner because I don't have a vehicle. 28 seconds on the flood. There's a pretty good possibility that somebody's going to make an attempt to cap our prime. Meanwhile, Blue is trying like hell to shoot down that flood. Where's the blue orb? I'm looking for it. I don't think I'll manage to shoot down. Okay, yeah, he's down. 2 seconds, 1 second. This was very lucky. We managed somebody on Blue abandoned their walker right there, and we stole it from them and got our 20 points off the flood at the same time. So we're feeling pretty good about ourselves at this point. I'm going to try to keep that walker alive for a few seconds, but I'm kind of feeling a little bit stretched out here, you know, like I need to be in too many places at once. Like I want to keep this walker alive, but I also want to keep the flood node alive, and I'm also worried about center, and I can't really be in all three places at once. So I kind of have to make a decision here. I could stay here and try to keep that walker alive, but I'm going to end up not doing that. I'm going to end up trying to go for, I think I'm going to see the I think I'm going to see the nuke come up or something. Yeah, there it is. And I'm just going to decide, oh, that nuke is just too important. I got to go get that nuke, which is probably going to condemn that walker because he's pretty weak. Let me see if I can get the nuke. Yeah, I'm going to get it. There's a blue guy coming in trying to get it too. I'm going to knock him off that walkway. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to live long enough to use the nuke though. Yeah, I'm going to get into a good spot. I'm even going to get to shoot it off the nuke, but I'm going to get blocked by this hamster ball.
Attack the center node.
He's going to suicide stopping it, but he's
Command the Nightshade.
but he kept me from using it. So it's looking a little iffy. We got a huge lead here, but Blue's got center. They're trying like hell to take they're trying to shoot the flood down, and if we don't take the center back here pretty quickly, it's only a matter of time before they start making a play for our prime. 6. Let's see if we can get the one more 20 points off the flood there. Did we get it? Yes, we got the 20 points off the flood. They're now down to 5 points. So, and this, of course, you know, this is a danger point even if you're playing better than this, because quite often when your team has the enemy down to less than 20 points, there's a huge temptation for everybody to just rush to the flood. Which isn't necessarily, I'm trying like hell to shoot down that arc here, which isn't necessarily the thing to do, because if everybody rushes to the flood, it makes it easy for the other team to go in there and take the center, and then take your prime, and then once you got your prime, they're going to shoot down your core, naturally. But, you know, the temptation is there because you're looking at that score, and you're like, oh, we've only got 5 points to go, all we have to do is hold that flood. Yeah, well, the enemy sees that too. That looks like we got an idler there. Maybe. Not sure. And yeah, there's our orb on the ground. Yeah, there's a tendency to get a little uncoordinated. You know, because everybody, yeah, here I am trying to make it to the flood. Well, I'm just trying to cap it now because I know I won't live to make it to the center. I just want to cap this bastard. Yeah, there's a lot of action around this. And there goes our prime. Yep. And at least the blue orb got away. Managed to suicide on that. We got a guy waiting here for a taxi, but the blue nemesis is coming. I see blue's kind of starting to look a little strong here. Yeah, they got our prime. They're gonna try to shoot it down at this point. They got all kinds of people coming in here to attack. 2 minutes left on the clock. They got a real good chance, but there's 25 seconds left on the flood, so they're going to fail to take that down. And I'm not going to get everybody that's coming in here, but I'm going to shoot down enough of them. Just going to slow them down just enough. I think we're, 16 to 5, 13 to 5, 10 to 5, 5, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. They can still win it at this point. No, that's it. Alright, real nice match.